A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark, chapter 14, verses 12 to 16 and 22 to 26. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. On the first of the days of unleavened bread, the day they prepared the Passover sacrifice, his disciples asked him, "Where do you want us to go and make preparations so you can eat the Passover meal?" He directed two of his disciples, "Go into the city. A man carrying a water jug will meet you. Follow him. Ask the owner of whichever house he enters. The teacher wants to know, 'Where is my guest room where I can eat the Passover meal with my disciples?' He will show you a spacious second-story room, swept and ready. Prepare for us there." The disciples left, came to the city, found everything just as he had told them, and prepared the Passover meal. The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning. I am Father Jose, and this is Coffee with God. Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter 14, verses 12 to 16 and 22 to 26. O Sacrament, we thee adore. The Church celebrates the Solemnity of Corpus Domini, the mystery that constitutes the heart of the Church, a renewal of the event of the Holy Thursday. The Church does it in obedience to Jesus' invitation to proclaim from the housetops what he told us in secret. The solemnity is rooted in the Last Supper. The words of Jesus, "This is my body and this is my blood," symbolize the unity and love that the Eucharist fosters among believers. Today, the concept of the body of Christ is understood as both the Eucharist and the fellowship of believers, the Church itself. As a community of believers, the Church is the mystical body of Christ. By partaking in the chalice of His blood, the Church forms a new family of Christ, where every member is related to each other through the blood of Christ. This new family of Christ is bound by a single law, which is to love God and serve one another, fostering a sense of belonging and community. The tradition of observing the solemnity of the body and blood of Christ dates back to the 13th century when a Belgian nun, Saint Juliana of Mount Cornelon, received a divine vision advocating for the feast dedicated to the Holy Eucharist. The purpose of the feast was to help the faithful increase in faith, advance in the practice of virtues, and make reparation for offenses against the Most Holy Sacrament. The Bishop of Liege accepted the proposal of Juliana and her companions and introduced the solemnity of the Corpus Christi in his diocese. Sister Juliana passed away in the year 1258. 6 years later, Pope Urban IV established the Solemnity of Corpus Christi as a feast for the Universal Church on the Thursday after Pentecost in the year 1264. St. John Paul II, in his encyclical Ecclesia de Eucharistia, tells us that adoration of the Blessed Sacrament is an inexhaustible source of holiness. The faithful's devout participation in the Eucharistic procession on the solemnity of the body and blood of Christ is a grace from the Lord that brings joy to those who take part in it every year. As we adore the Eucharistic Lord, let us desire to grow in deeper love for Him. Sweet Sacrament, we thee adore. O make us love thee more and more.